Hey, Legend of Oz, how you been? I've been doing okay. I've been missing y'all. I really have. I know everybody just been, busy. Thank you. Thank you for sending me a gift. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm trying to get myself together. I want to do a giveaway, but I gotta do something for you guys. It's just kind of hard right now for me. Trying to keep myself together. It's just a lot. It's just a lot right now. So, been dealing with a lot of setbacks. So, you know how that goes. But I'm editing a video for you guys. I don't know if you guys heard about the Essence Festival boycotting, Target, right? And a lot of people just very upset about Essence Festival. It was just wasn't right. So I wanted to share this because it do go with my brand, because mostly I do talk about black owned brands, and I advertise makeup, when I can, and whenever I can be able to get the brand. So I just feel like it's important for you guys to hear and see what we have to say. Thank you, Legend. Yes, I just came on because something said, come on, because I have a lot of work to do because I'm editing a full length video for you guys for tomorrow. So I'm thinking I'm going to just post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, just those 3 days out the week as full length videos, and then the rest of the days just going to be plain shorts. Um, yeah, so I'm just trying my best. I'm trying to set new scheduling on the platform. I thought this picture was so cool, so I had to download it and put it in the back of me. Hi, how are you? I'm okay. How you feeling? Yes, I'm editing now, so I'm chopping it up, and yeah. And not the original people. We talk about it all the time. What the fucking situation is. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about. Us Caribbean people, we complain about it too. We complain about it too. When these foreigners come over to our islands and they're partaking in our carnival, but then trying to change it. And these owners of these carnivals or these bands start actually catering to the foreigners and not the original people. Yep, I'm gonna cut that right there. I like that picture. Thank you. I just thought it was so cool. I said, this is a cool picture. I liked it. It's kind of giving me like, I don't know if y'all remember the show called Xenon, um, or what's that other movie? It's not Electra. What is that movie? God dang, I can't think of it. She was kind of like a robot, but they made her like a real animated 3D character, and the boy was real. Dang, what it's something star. Y'all probably know that movie, but this it kind of giving that. Hey, I can't wait to braid my hair again, y'all. I don't know. I might braid my hair up next week, or I did buy me some hair, so I don't know. I might do a reaction to that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do next. So I don't know. I don't know. So I'm excited because I got this video out the way. I'm trying to go to bed early. I haven't been sleeping for the last probably 3 weeks, probably going on a month. So I might have to cut this hush video short too. change it. You don't even change the name. So you're a event, the only event that had historical. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Wrong. You, doesn't mean that you should. Ethically speaking, I think still in the trenches. I'm that you told us about our stick to itiveness and our perseverance and how to fight. But when it came time to fight, you didn't fight. Okay, good. I just wanted to keep it. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you guys? I missed y'all so much. Um, I know I didn't come on live last night. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So I was getting prepared now, and I was trying to see what ideas I can come for this content on this channel. I fell asleep. I'm sorry. I fell asleep, and I said they're gonna be mad with me. And I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning. I was gonna come on the live, right? But I was like, they probably sleep. And I said, I'm not gonna bother them. I said, I'm just have to just come on another day, which was today. And I said, let me come on early because I don't want to come on late and I'll fall asleep. Because I'm so used to now my body, when I get off work at 8 o'clock, I come home, I eat, take a shower, then my body, I guess it just start just, getting comfortable. And I just go to sleep. I missed you guys too. Girl, that McDonald's story was sad. You, girl, who you telling? It is sad. That's what I'm saying about. I don't know if it's something in the food, the water, people patience now since the pandemic. Um, the video games and all of that. It has mentally and eternally messed up people's brains. I'm telling you, like, people are not nice no more. People don't care you have a family because they don't have a family. People just don't care. That's how these business owners are as well. They don't care about you. They get mad with you. Oh, well, we can replace you then if you can't come to work. Or, what I'm saying? Just it's sad. And that's why a lot of people are striving to be entrepreneurs, work on their own. And it's just really sad because people do not want to be a slave to their 9 to 5 job. And it's sad. But for that girl, she was crazy. She's psycho. You can tell by her hair. It was all chopped up and dry looking, and it just her eyes. It just she have mental health issues. The girl, and she making it seem like the lady, the manager, just kept just fired her. That's what she made it seem. Oh, she sent me home early because it's probably something that you did. And see, you're not telling because you probably stand around not doing nothing, talking, running your mouth, and she probably asked you to do something, you're not doing it. So she sent you home early. It's not like she fired you because she could have fired you, you know? And it is sad. And then I don't know who they're going to stay with, you know what I'm saying? Because, everybody, families are not close. And that's really sad. That's really true to the T. Because a lot of people are not close. A lot of families are not close. And seeing people talk about these little jobs like McDonald's. These jobs are putting food out for you. Whether you eat McDonald's or you don't, I don't know. You know, um, some people have to make ends meet. People can afford certain foods. We know these foods are not healthy. We don't even know what foods are healthy that they putting out to get rid of half of the population. You're right. Family is not family. It's pure jealousy and evilness. And everybody say that, oh, you shouldn't be like that. All my life I had to defend myself, and then I always been, people say that I was in the wrong, or I shouldn't say this, or I shouldn't be. I just felt like I couldn't be open. I felt like I didn't have a safe space. I felt like I couldn't speak my truth, but everybody else can speak theirs. But I keep my mouth shut, and I need to stay humbled. And it's sad. I was crying the other day thinking about stuff like that, and I just feel left out. I feel lost. I feel like no one cares about me. Everybody cares what I can do for them, but I don't have nobody to have my back. You know, um, it's a lot of people question me about my sexual orientation or my communication skills, my social abilities. Because I stay to myself, I keep myself grounded. I'm not trying to find validations. I'm not dressing half naked to get a man's attention. And that's not me, because I don't want guys or a so called men come in my life and they don't have good intentions. And I have been running to men like that does not have good intentions for me. I don't dress half naked. I don't present myself half naked. But those what men see in me. And I turn them down. And it's just like I just ask God, so what is it? Why I'm going through this? You know, why it's so hard for me to find a stable person in my life that likes me for me, not just my body, not looking for anything sexual, but just to understand me and love me for who I am, and not try to manipulate me or be narcissist or trying to run game. And a lot of guys that have broken my heart in the past come back and say, "Oh, I changed." And I don't believe that, because you're not changing, because the way you approach things, the way you talk, and you still doing the same bad habits. You're not changed. So I hate when people say that, "Oh, I changed." No, you haven't. You're not trying to make a change. You're not trying to take accountability. You're not trying to grow up. I had to block people out of my life that wasn't aligned with me, that didn't accept me, did not care about me, but just want to use me and abuse me. You know? So I had to block myself. I don't know, who I am, where I want to be in life. And it's kind of hard because I'm trying to do everything that I can for my family at this time. And, you know, I don't know what my dreams are. I do want to be on, YouTube. I don't see it as something, quick. I just see it as a thing that I can relate to other people that are going through the same things that I am going through. Whether we like it or not, um, I'm speaking high volumes, because when I do speak out, before I became a content creator, nobody didn't listen to me. Nobody didn't want to hear me, but they want to use my words against me to attack me. So they want me to be the villain. Everybody want me to be the villain so bad, because I speak my truth, I speak my mind, and I'm standing up for myself. When people change because they see you stand up for yourself and try to put you down, they're not for you. I'm standing my own ground. I have to stand my own ground at home. I have to stand my own ground at my workplace, which I feel that it is discrimination. It is discrimination. I have dealt with that the longest time, and everybody say, oh, you should do this and that. I don't have people to help me or show me or help me through the steps that I need to get to. But with me, I always have to help people, and I help people through their steps, and that makes me kind of upset and sad because I always put my whole energy out there for other people to help. But when it comes down to me, I don't get the same thing back. Because I get tired of people saying, oh, you're so beautiful and this and that. I don't care. You're beautiful. I don't care. You have the biggest butt. You have good grade of hair. You speak different languages. It just people just mistreat you. I don't care. And a lot of guys say that you're beautiful. That's all we are, beautiful. How about intelligent women? Why we have to always be sexualized? That's why I don't understand. And it kind of like it hurts me at the same time because I'm not being heard, I'm not being seen. And I know I'm a beautiful woman, but I'm not looking on the outside because I was picked on when I was, when I was a little girl. I was chunky. I was chunky. I was being called out my name. They said I was ugly. They said I was dark. All names out the book. And sometimes it do hurts me still because that's why sometimes it's kind of when I get depressed, I eat. So I do try to make sure that I don't gain specific weight. But some I just can't help it because when I be stressed or under pressure, I eat. I eat. And sometimes I just think like I just don't care. I don't want to look pretty anymore because guys don't know how to treat women anymore. Men just want to use women for seduction, um, lust, whatever you want to call it, and then they're going about their business. So it's kind of hard to feel important and to be loved. I don't know what love is. Yes, I love myself, but I don't feel protected. I just don't feel protected. Um, I feel abandoned. That's why I feel the most. A lot of people have abandoned me. I just stand alone. And people words, whether it's a joke or whatever, it hurts. Um, it just sometimes it hurts. Certain things people say it hurts me because it takes me back to my childhood. And people say, "Oh, you have trauma." Yes, I have trauma. I know you guys are not a therapist, but I'm just saying that I'm human. I'm just like everyone else. It hurts. It really do. It really hurts. Um, I just all my life, 31 years, I just felt like I was never appreciated in my life. And especially with guys, you try to build communication. And I know you can't fix everybody. And I know that's not my job. And God did not give that to me as a job to fix people. I tried to uplift people, but, I should have just known better to leave things alone. Um, like this person from my past, I keep talking about it because I can feel that they might try to reach out to me or I might come across or see them again. But I just feel like I really and genuinely liked them because of who they were. And I thought who they were genuine, but it was not genuine. They acted just like everybody else. And it was a learning lesson. It's still a learning lesson to me not to put people on a pedestal so fast and early because people can put on an act. People can act like they are genuine and they're a nice person, but at the end of the day, they not. Just a lot of people want to steal your light and suck the energy out of you. And, it is what it is. Yep. People can be very cruel. I have dealt with that too. When I was in middle school, I had my picture up, and somebody wrote underneath of it saying I was ugly. And she came and said, somebody wrote something in your picture, and she saw my face expression, and I believe that she did that because she gonna erase it and put ugly underneath my picture. At that time, that really hurted me. It really, really did. It hurted me. I'm telling you, I was picked on elementary, middle school, and high school. Um, I just had a lot of negative vibes from teachers to students, and I just felt like nobody wasn't around to save me. People had their favorites who they liked, and I put so much work and hard work into my work in school. I can't even I studied. I had the hardest time. Um, I was struggling, you know, with my writing. Um, you know, math was my favorite subject, but writing was my weakest point. It still is. Um, I was just always good with numbers. And teachers used to give other students a pass of passing a test, and the students copy off me, off my test. They get an 86. I get a 78 or a 75. That used to really hurt me. Like everything I think about now, I guess because I wish that I could have said something sooner and spoke up. But at that time, I didn't want to get that person in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just because I was helping that person, but it wasn't that person. It was the instructor because they have favoritism. Excuse me. So with that being said, is that I always kept going with my life. Whether I loved the aspects of it, of being in school, it was very disturbing, and I didn't have friends. It was just people there who want me to help them with their work. Now, some people did, treated me right, treat me to things, do things for me, but I just felt like people excluded me because I wasn't fast. I wasn't doing things that they were doing. And yeah, it kind of hurts. Well, it still continuously hurt me because it's a part of me. It's not about looking back, but you're going to remember certain things about your life because small little things, you can see your school and you can just remember the memories, the things you went through. That wasn't very fun, like, yeah, I graduated, but, you know, um, it was very difficult for me to graduate. So it's not about looking back because it's just that's the part of my life. Um, I'm just saying to you guys that all my life for 31 years I have always struggled. I struggled with my schoolwork. I didn't have nobody to help me. I struggled with so-called teachers, so-called friends. Um, and so-called trying to have guy friends, but it just didn't work out. Nothing with me worked out, females and males. And I always felt like something was wrong with me, but it wasn't, because I was just being genuine. I like to help people, but some people just don't want to be helped. Some people just want to use you, and I had to learn from that. So, I didn't understand about being bullied and not being liked and being overlooked. That's my whole complete story. Those three things there. And that's why I don't really see things in certain aspects, like dating and friendship, because I never had that, and I don't understand it. And a lot of people try to say that, I'm lying because the way I look. I don't have to lie. I'm not a Jezebel, because that's what you're trying to refer me as, because the way I look. You're not trying to get to know me. You're judging a book by its cover. See, everybody can look at the book, but see, they don't want to read. Like today, nobody don't want to read. They just want to get quick information out, but you need the full details to understand the story, the moral of the book. You can't just look at the book and judge and thinking what you think it might be. That's wrong. You have to understand it and read it. Yeah, everybody's happy is happily to be single. But I also think about when you go to these places, like, are you protected, or somebody's watching you. You can't even go walking on a trail because somebody trying to creep on you. You know, I never had that male figure in my life of being protective. I always had to do stuff on my own, carry groceries by myself, um, open doors by myself now because guys don't want to do it. Um, it's sad. That's the world we living in, and I just feel completely empty with that because I see everybody else. They are married, have a girlfriend, they open doors. Um, I get treated like trash. That's the truth. So that's my whole life story there, and it's just been a lot with me and trying to understand my life, but I don't know. Um, all I ever wanted is a good person in my life, um, that can make me laugh, that's very respectable, honest, loyal, well dressed, and well groomed person. That's all. That's the aspects that I'm looking for, and just a great personality. But it's kind of hard because everybody have a lot of effed up personalities. So I don't know. I guess we living in hell. you know. People are not as genuine that they say they are. I believe I am all the things that I expect. I'm intelligent. I'm brave. um, I'm a wonderful woman, a wonderful daughter, a wonderful granddaughter, um, a great cousin, a great niece, um, a hard worker, delicate worker at that, and a motivator. Love, that is love. I do love myself. All of those things I just announced, that comes from love, because I had to learn to do things on my own, you know? Yeah, that's the world we live in. As you guys see with celebrities, they struggle. A lot of people just I just think that a lot of people are just not made to be with a partner. I think everybody just made to be by themselves and love on themselves, most importantly. Well, Terry, I have been in that in that situation, but I didn't drink it because I'm not a drinker. So I think it was for my birthday, and my cousin friends were with me, and they had pulled half and half in theirs. But he bought me a drink, but I wasn't a drinker because I watch a lot of like CSI, or those type of shows, like FBI shows, and guys put things in female drinks, so you just have to be aware of your surroundings. So I don't. Yes, you're right about that. I don't sell nothing from no man and no woman. I don't drink. Well, that is special for me, Jr. You probably speaking about yourself, but it is special to me because a lot of people thought I was going to beg them, but I didn't. Like a school teacher today, yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk for a little bit. Um, since I got the full length video downloaded, and it's downloading 40%. So I'm finna get ready to post it for tomorrow. I gotta see what time I'm post it, and then I'm going to post a thumbnail so you guys can see it, and y'all can be ready to watch it tomorrow. This is gonna be a really good video, and I pray that y'all like it. It's gonna be 17 minutes, so y'all need to be prepared. Get y'all popcorn or whatever the case may be, and watch it. It's just 17 minutes. It's not 30 minutes. 17 minutes, but it's really good key points, and I did cut down to the important parts, because people do take too long to talk about whatever they're going to talk about. So I just narrowed it down. So I pray that y'all, like it and get it up to 100 views tomorrow. Yeah, that's all guys look for. Unfortunately, it's sad, but it is what it is. So that's why a lot of the guys be mad at me, because I'm not simple, or I'm, not easy. But it's just sad because you be thinking like, am I ever gonna have a boyfriend, or if I'm gonna really have a friend? What you say, Jr.? What if a guy says, I get an education, I pay my own bills, I dress nice, and I drive a nice car, and will he get kids, or is what an adult does? Well, it's that's just describing details about your life. I didn't say about me getting a nice car, because I'm not materialistic. As long as I have a car that's reliable, that I can get back and forth. So, you know. And that's what the guy just told me. He said he paid his own bills. But he was 20 years old, y'all. And I'm like, boy, I'm 30. Was this last year? Yeah. He got mad with me because he was checking the car and stuff. And I'm like, you think I'm stupid? You just talked to this other woman before me. Like, I saw y'all. And I know you was asking her too, probably again, trying to get her number. That's good. You're educated. You got your own place. You got your own car. So what? But when you're too young, you're too young. And he got mad with me, and then he gonna text me, I think a couple of weeks ago, hey, this is such and such. I don't work at that place no more. Um, I do such and such. And I'm like, oh, okay. What you telling me for? You blew me off because you got mad because I told you no because you're too young. You are too young for me. Boy, go sit your butt down. Oh, thank you, cute. I can definitely see why men would want you. You're very beautiful. Thank you, thank you. First thing when a man sings, "Oh, I love you," girl, you know what I say, Saber? I just say you love everybody. Boy, they'd be like, "What you mean?" Get your nasty butt out of here. Nasty, very nasty. You gave him your number, but you said he was too young. He knew about cars. See, he gave me his number first. But he texted me. See, I didn't know how old he was because it was a line of cars because I was getting my admission done. So I didn't get a chance to talk because, I just like, you just network with people, honey. He texted me and talking about, oh, well, I think you're very beautiful. And I said, how old are you? I said, I knew you was going to ask that. I'm 20. I said, baby, you too young. I knew you was gonna say that. I said, boy, I'm 30 years old. Honey got mad. Well, I got my own place, got my own car, got my own business. Something he was saying. I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good for you. I'm not materialistic. I'm not materialistic because that's what you think I am. Boy, he got mad to my. All right. I'm like, what you getting mad for? Because you couldn't get with me because I said because you too young. If you too young, you're just too young. You can't get mad. Yeah, that's like I know the trick in the book. I just want to see what was going to take place. These people, why all these trolls coming on here late at night being nasty? I tell you the truth. That's why the disease is high like it is now. STDs. I didn't too, y'all. I don't even want to date because that too. People got all these STDs and stuff. Let me tell y'all a quick story because this would almost slip my mind. I've been on YouTube, y'all. I just been chilling, and I've been watching these videos from these other content creators. They talking about um, these females being with these guys. They know that they out there cheating. They want to accept them cheat. Like females are desperate to be with somebody because they don't want to be by themselves. But you guys have, I guess you might want to say they have an open relationship, and you have 3 kids by them. And of course, some people not married. I get it. Some people don't believe in marriage. I get that. But I won't be having a lot of children by him. It would just be one. You know what I'm saying? But you out here cheating. He giving her the hive, and she crying, "I'm hive positive," and And I said, "Wow." And I said, "You think I'm be stupid enough to be with somebody that did that to me?" That's losing respect. He disrespecting you, stepping out on you and the children. And that would be making me mad with these females, that you letting your children to see and hear the progression of this trauma and this unacceptable things going on. That's not fine and that's not okay. You have to show your children that you it's not about being strong, but you have things in order. You have to show your children, especially little girls, how to be treated. Not being treated like trash and being accepted to be dumped, be dumped on. And what I'm saying? It's just, it's sad. And you think about the industry as well. I'm glad that I did not be around no rappers and stuff like that, because the industry is just like a thought place. I mean, what they call them, pimps and hoes. That's what that is. That's all that industry is about. Hey y'all, you too, Jr. Have a good one. So that's what that is. It's just prostitution. That's what I was trying to say. Prostitution. That's all the industry is. You can have the biggest butt, like I said earlier. You can be pretty. These men treat you like trash. They talk to you all kind of ways, beat on you, and just don't care nothing about you. Like the Cassie and Diddy situation. All these men talking about, oh, well, Cassie, she knew what it was. She knew what she doing. Let me say this. Did she probably like it? Yeah, to get away from Diddy. So if you signed a contract with somebody for 10 years and they promising you, you know, um, you're an upcoming singer, you're supposed to be practicing your vocals, dancing, rehearsal, things of that nature, but keep holding you back. And then you're trying to financially take, not only take care of yourself, but your family as well. He was paying for her mom them. So everybody trying to make Cassie a villain. Do I think she's a villain? No. Do I think it's some accountability? Yes, on both ends, but majority on Diddy, because he had her like that. He had her strung out on the rugs. I'm just trying to make it PG a little bit on here. And yeah, it's that was sick. It's a guy now on YouTube. The platform is called Art Dow or Out Dialogue, and he's talking about his intimacy with Cassie, because he was like the escort, the male escort, and saying that she had a baby by him, but I think she had to, you know, y'all know. So it's sad. It's sickening and it's very sad, because you can't imagine what she went through, being beaten on, being verbally, mentally, and physically abused. So a lot of people can say, "Oh, she should have did this and that." Anybody can try to do stuff. That the woman was stuck. She was afraid. She didn't have nowhere to go. She couldn't trust his people. She couldn't trust nobody. Because in the industry, no people did not help her. Usher, Neo saw her. She got beaten up in front of them. You think they did anything? Nope. She didn't have nobody. She couldn't trust nobody. this. On this was dating a girl and he had a fiance. He took the girl on date with his. Oh, girl, yeah, they do that. They be so low down. These men out here, they don't care. They don't care. All everybody trying to live a double life. If it's a man going for another woman, or it's man on man, or woman on woman, they don't care. They don't care. The scariest thing that Storm Monroe said on his platform a couple days ago, that everybody gonna be bisexual. I said, not me. Because it's scary at the same time, because they really are trying to make people bisexual. Like the Tubi movie I'm going to talk about Thursday that I saw. It's called My Husband Mistress. He was cheating on her with another woman. Then the woman came on to her. I'm like, what? And I said, what is going on? Now, I don't discriminate with y'all, what people do. I'm just saying it's just not for everybody. And it's just a lot of people don't respect people morals and values anymore, because everybody had to be bi, or it's just too much. And y'all see, they don't even promote condoms no more on commercials. All they telling people, get on prep, get on prep, and that stuff has side effects, and you don't know, it can mess up your kidneys or what. I'm just saying, like, and it's just sad. Like, you really have to be like stressed out dating folks now, because you gotta, okay, when it's time for us to be intimate, let how they gonna act. Because when you like the person, you gotta see how they gonna act the fool. Okay, well, we need to go. Do you have a my chart? Oh, you don't? Okay, let's go get tested. No, I like, no, we need to go get tested. They might act stupid. Oh, you don't trust me? Hmm. I be like that. Um, what say? But I'm just being funny. Shoot, I'm like, I think we should go get tested together. All right, I'll meet you there. I'll go get in the car. So, it's just, guys are very slick, manipulative, and just dirty, So, I'm just happy I don't have no children at this time, in this lifetime, because it's crazy. People not mentally here, So, I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you, Lord. Because people be so shocked. You don't have no children? How old are you is? I'm like, I'm 31. Oh, girl, you good. I'm like, yeah, because it's not all that deep to be sexual. It's not. It's not all that deep to be sexual. Like, people gonna be people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to meet somebody that have a good personality, can have fun, um, in the right way, in a good way, and somebody that have a great spirit, and family oriented. That's what I'm looking for. And dress nice, you know, and keep themselves up. I don't like guys that be all messy, and keep yourself up, look nice. Let me see. When the Cassie signed up for this program, knowing what is entitled. So how can we improve if we continue to make excuses, balance your argument? Both sides are in need of correction and make their own choices. Okay, that is true, but she didn't want him. That didn't want him. She was with Ryan Leslie. Diddy took her from Ryan Leslie. They showed pictures when she was young that they was like in the pool. She was sitting in Diddy's lap, and she looked at terrified. I think it was naked people, but they had censored it out. Honey, yes, she did sign up for it. I'm not making no excuses, but I am on her side. I can't imagine what she went through. Yeah, I know people do it for money because people are trying to take care of their families. And I never cared for Diddy. I'm sorry. I never did. It was just something about him a long time ago I never liked. It was just something. I think ever since Tupac, it was just something about him I just did not really care for. So it's crazy out here, but I'm finna let y'all go. I had a good time talking to y'all. Um, yeah, we just all gotta be careful out here. And people just not genuine anymore. People just don't have souls. A lot of people are soulless. Need to have him no different than you decide on your preference. Oh Lord, here you go, Wendell. Here you go. She wasn't made to have him no different than you decided on your preference. Okay, so what you trying to get an attitude about? So she wasn't made to have Ryan Leslie. What you mean me decide on my preference? That is my preference to have somebody that is respectful. A lot of guys did not respect me because I'm manifesting that in the atmosphere of what I want in my future. I don't want no uh, a guy that don't know how to appreciate a woman, that's still a little boy, still have trauma, um, have anger issues, manipulative, a narcissist, selfish, and a user, and and on and so on and so on. Okay, I want a real man. I didn't say that I want a guy that look like Vin Diesel or Shamor Moore. I didn't say all of that because that's what it make it seem like when you say no different than you decide on your preference. I want a good man. Okay, I want a great guy who is very intelligent, knowledgeable, appreciative, respectful, family oriented. That's the guy I want. And I said, well groomed. And that's all I said. I didn't say I want him to have these muscles and all of that. Because I'm not trying to look on physical appearance. Okay, he can be an average, he still can be a nice looking guy. But I'm looking for the inside. Because everybody can look good on the outside, but people on the inside are not where they're supposed to be. Because like y'all want a preference for a woman, y'all want them to look nice. Y'all want their nails and toes to be done, their hair done. Correct me if I'm wrong now. Y'all want them to look nice too. Y'all don't want them to have no ugly toes, you know. Y'all don't want their hair to be all over the place. And y'all want them to smell good. Y'all don't want them to smell funky, right? Right. All right, guys. I love y'all. Take care. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Ciao.